for us, we were like, well, ministry doesn't stop because of COVID, right?
I like to think of when I'm afraid I can trust in you because when I get scared that my parents could catch COVID around patients, I can just use that verse and ask the Lord to help me through those times.
2 weeks later, when that same person comes up to you after class and knows their Bible verse or has something really in depth from the lesson that you weren't even sure they were listening to, and they ask you about it and talk about it, that's special. That really is.
I really want to say thank you to all the ones out there that are helping teach our children by being faithful to the Father and having the time to sit down with our kids when we're there.
I got started because of the same reason I started in the very beginning in '72, because there was a need. And Christ came to serve, and he met needs while he was here. And he set that example for us. And so that's why I'm still at it.
I just remember when I was 9 and 10 years old, and I wasn't even a believer then. So I just think to be able to teach these girls God's wisdom at their age is huge.
They have encouraged me to serve, not to think of myself, but to think of what I can do to be a blessing to others and to please God.
And salvation for each of the girls.
For sure.
And that they might be growing to be a great disciple for the Lord, even at their ages.
We make it our goal to please Him.
Serving in the church has always been a priority. My husband and I joined back in 2016, and we knew that we just didn't want to just be Sunday attenders, that we wanted to get actively involved and love on others.
Our goal is, again, just to bring life to the stories, that these are real people, these are real events.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. It affects my life that I know that God's real, and without Him, there wouldn't be an earth to live on.
And then when you see that light bulb go off, like, oh, I see. Or when we, ask the next Sunday, hey, what happened last week? And they actually remember. Mm-hmm. That is
so
I'm
awesome.
like, yes, we got somewhere. We accomplished something.
Mm-hmm. The stories that they choose, they really help me grow to learn about Him.
And so that's the thing that we love about the ministry in general, whether pandemic or not, is that our kids get to hear about God from different people. And it's not just us, right? And so they can say, oh, it's just our parents, right? It's just our parents. No, but they get reinforced on Wednesday, they get reinforced on Sunday, and then we get to shape it throughout the week.
I think of when I'm able to be in the 11 o'clock service and I'm able to worship and I'm able to listen to God's word, let it affect my life. I think, how hard it is for a parent with young kids to do that, having to watch out for their kids' needs. And so to have that child in a safe place where they know they're gonna be cared for, I think is really important right now, even more important than it used to be back when we were quote unquote normal.
Right now, our church is facing a strategic moment. I think most of us are longing to get back to life as normal. And one of the big things that's going to help our church do that is well-staffed ministries for kids. And that's why, for the next several weeks through Serve 21, we're seeking to staff all of the positions within our children's ministries at each campus for the coming summer and school year. In addition to that, we're also asking you to help us reach kids with the gospel this June through Vacation Bible School, which will take place for the first time at both Faith East and Faith West. Now, more than ever, we need adults and teens to invest a small amount of time each week in the lives of our children. To sign up, just fill out the tear-off portion of your bulletin and turn it in at the welcome desk, or go online to faithlafayette.org/serve.